know what a harlequin is? A harlequin's role is to serve. It's nothing without a master. And no one gives two shits who we are beyond that. The Joker and I broke up. I wanted a fresh start. But it turns out I wasn't the only dame in Gotham looking for emancipation.
Spectacular news! Miss Quinn, she belongs to me.
Who are you guys?
Here's the deal, Quinn. You need me!
He's after all of us now. None of us are walking out of here unless we work together.
What year? You gotta be kidding me.
Isn't this fun? It's just like a sleepover. We should order pizza. Big cosmos. Harley, focus. Okay. I'm the one they should be scared of. Not you. Not Mr. J. Because I'm Harley freaking Quinn.
Who's having a good time?
Get ready, ladies. Psycho chick. I never call a woman a chick. I'll accept broad, lady, woman, and on occasion bitch. Bitch? What are you talking about? That for me, will you?
Hey there, movie fans, and welcome to the AMC Thursday Ticket. We are live every Thursday, and we tell you about the movies that you can see at AMC this weekend. I am Jordan, and today I'm joined by my very good friend, Alicia.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. Glad to be back on the show. We haven't done this in a
It's
little
been
bit.
a minute,
So,
yeah, and what a great show to host together,
Birds of
because
Prey.
Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn is arriving in theaters this weekend, and also Hollywood's biggest night.
Yes.
Is on Sunday, the Oscars, so we're going to be talking all about that as well during today's show. But first, as you mentioned, Birds of Prey.
Yeah. We have a lot to talk about with Birds of Prey. Sorry. I'm just really excited to talk about this movie. A lot of Birds of Prey talk, but first let's get right to the question of the week. What is your favorite Margot Robbie movie? Put it in the comments section below. I might give you a shout out. I'm going to kick it to Jordan. What's your favorite one?
So Margot Robbie reprises her role as Harley Quinn in this film. And, you know, Margot Robbie has elevated to, an A-list actor.
Real fast.
Yeah, and because you look at her filmography and she hasn't really been in that many movies. But clearly the quality of how she's performing in these movies have granted her that that A-list level. Nominated for I, Tonya, nominated this year for Bombshell. So clearly a very talented actor. But my favorite Margot Robbie movie, I'm gonna have to go with The Wolf of Wall Street. That's where I was, first introduced to her, and she, playing Leonardo DiCaprio's wife. A real scene stealer in that film. But also, gotta give love to one of my favorite films of 2019, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But I'm gonna go with Wolf of Wall Street. Alicia, how about you?
Well, first of all, you took a play from my playbook because you
choosing two.
Yeah, you did too. It's new year. It's new Alicia.
New year, new Alicia.
I got one answer.
And
next time on the show, it'll probably be like 4.
I have 7 answers.
So my favorite Margot Robbie, well, first of all, Wolf of Wall Street, love that movie. It was the first time you've been introduced to her. Before that, she's from Australia, so she'd done some TV, but that was the first time you saw her on the big screen in the States. My favorite movie of hers is I, Tonya. I thought she does an amazing job. That was her first big leading role before she had done some supporting characters. So I love that movie. I'm of a certain age, so I remember that story, not the good choice of words.
In history.
Yeah, it was pretty epic. It was pretty insane. If you are around my age, you know what I'm talking about. So seeing it on the big screen and seeing that she did a phenomenal job, and she got nominated.
Yeah,
so
completely transforms as Tonya Harding.
So we have a Pamela out there saying Margot, she loves I, Tonya too. Shout out to you, Pamela.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Jessica says Bombshell.
Yeah.
Mark says, he can't wait for the Oscars. Sorry, I thought you had an answer.
A lot of love
he said Suicide Squad.
A lot of love for I, Tonya.
Yeah,
and actually,
Bombshell.
We'll see also Margot Robbie
there
again in a few months. In April, she'll be reprising her role as the voice of
you always
Flopsy
see her. You
Rabbit
here.
in Peter Rabbit. But this weekend, it's all about Birds of Prey. So we're going to talk about that right now in our weekend movie guide.
So we get to see Harley Quinn back on the big screen. Very excited for this movie. It's a hard R rating, guys. So even though it has bright colors and it looks like maybe kids could go, a big no to you on that one. There's a lot of action and some violence in there.
Well, but it's justified in its R rating because, I mean, you look at the source material of this character. She's not a PG-13 character.
No, she's a little cuckoo.
And I mean, it's really dives deep into the crime of Gotham City. And so the action is really a big component of this film. And, you know, I don't want to compare it to Deadpool because it's very much its own thing, but there is that same level of humor. That
definitely was a hard R.
yes. And, you know, a few F-bombs here and there.
And there.
But what's really cool about this movie is, you know, Harley Quinn assembles this pack of very kick butts. I was gonna go a different
We're trying to be G-rated with this for a really hard R film. So let's give a shout out to some of the actresses that are also in this movie. Rosie Perez, who I love. She is phenomenal. Haven't seen her on the big screen in a while. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Journey Smollett-Bell, Ella J. Bosco, and Ewan McGregor is our villain.
I'm excited about that. Yeah. I mean, when I think of Ewan McGregor, I think, of course, of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And so to see him into a more villainous role, I'm very excited. And so what is also really cool about this movie, as it relates to the action, is who they brought on to help with some of the action sequences. If you know a movie franchise by the name of John Wick, you know, the thing that comes to mind is how intense the action scenes are in that series. And they have some pretty gnarly deaths, you know. John
I love
Wick.
that phrase of yours, gnarly deaths.
And so director Kathy Yan brought on John Wick director Chad Stahelski to be a second unit director and the stunt coordinator, so she can kind of replicate some of the practical action and intense action that we've seen in John Wick in the Birds of Prey film. And so that is really a popular aspect of this film, is that action. And so we had the opportunity to sit down with the ladies of Birds of Prey to learn a little bit more about the action in this film.
Unless we all want to die very unpleasant death, we're gonna have to work together.
Sure.
I don't know how I would describe the fighting style. The point was really that everyone had a different fighting style so that when they do come together, they kind of complement each other in a way that they can be stronger as a group. You know, Black Canary, it was a lot of kicking, mixed martial arts. Harley obviously has a gymnastics background and incorporates that into like kind of acrobatic fighting style, as well as roller skates and a mallet. You know, the usual. Huntress, the crossbow is so integral to her character. She kind of does like a lot of jiu-jitsu sort of body takedowns and stuff like that as well. And Renee Montoya, being a cop, has that background and training. Plus, Rosie Perez in real life just loves boxing. So there was a lot of like knuckle dusters and big punches.
Aggressive.
Spontaneous too.
Yes.
A lot of the focus was making sure everything felt present and you know, not overly choreographed, so it's messy.
So it came off unpretentious, you know. It wasn't like an over stylized, you know, fight sequences. It looked like real people fighting and kicking real ass.
It's so fun and heightened, and it's you know, she does gymnastics, she there was the fun gun. I don't know, I can't come up with a fun term like gun fu right now, but we actually worked with the same guys, 8711, and so that element of it being super practical and hand to hand, you know, I think we share with them certainly. But then what's fun about it is like Harley gets to like you just add you add a twist, whether it's you know a really ridiculous gun or you know she's on roller skates or they're fighting in a fun house. So you know I like that. I like the challenge of like taking just kind of a normal fight and then adding an extra like fun element to it.
Movie looks awesome. I think fans are really going to be pleased with this new film in the DCEU. And what's really interesting is this is the first of 4 superhero films releasing in 2020 directed by women.
Yay!
So you've got Birds of Prey, of course, Black Widow, Wonder Woman 1984, and then The Eternals opening in November. So
it's the year of the lady, but
it sure
always is.
Yes.
If you ask
Who
me.
run the world?
We do. I do. Just kidding. Just all women. That's it.
Yes.
So guys, we have a prize pack for you because we love giving you really cool things.
Yes.
And this movie is so vibrant and so exciting that you're going to want to get this. So you can get the Harley Quinn look. You will get this confetti jacket, which looks super dope.
Yeah.
Lipstick, nail polish, hair dye, a Harley Quinn tee. And I think you're really going to love it. But first, you have to answer this trivia question. Put it in the comment section below. We will announce the winner at the end of the show. So you got to continue to watch. So keep watching, guys. All right, here we go. What all-female group is Harley Quinn a part of in DC Comics? Put it in the comment section, and you just might win this awesome prize pack.
And hint, it is not Birds of Prey, because that would be a very easy trivia question.
We wouldn't trick you like that.
A lot of time talking about Birds
or
of Prey.
would we? Just kidding.
No. I mean, that prize pack looks awesome. Definitely, you know, an early Halloween
I want the
costume
jacket.
for our winner.
Who needs Halloween for that? Wear it to the grocery store. Wear it to work. Wear it to the movies.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Birds of Prey, you know, a definitely tentpole blockbuster film.
Yep.
What better way to see it than on an IMAX screen? We have an article on our AMC Scene blog of 4 reasons why you need to see Birds of Prey in IMAX to give the
I only need
condensed
one.
version of
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn,
That's
yes.
it.
I mean, you've got the sights, the sounds, the colors, and the soundtrack too.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty dope.
It's got a pretty cool soundtrack. I was gonna use another term, and I was like,
I was like, what are you trying to say?
that's not gonna sound cool coming out of this mouth.
Oh,
so
no, probably not.
I'm just gonna say
Good
it's
call.
got a
Good call.
cool soundtrack. So check out that article and go see Birds of Prey in IMAX this weekend.
So for you guys who have watched the show before, you know that every so often we have a movie featured drink, which enhances your experience of your film going of the weekend. So we have 2 drinks for Birds of Prey. We have the Slapstick, which has Aviation American Gin, which is gin by
Ryan Reynolds,
There you
speaking of
go.
Deadpool. Yeah.
Love that gin. Thanks, Ryan.
Love that guy.
Yeah, it has so Aviation American Gin, watermelon, and citrus flavors, which is very refreshing. It's a beautiful color. And we have, I need to say this slowly because I don't want to mess up. What the flock?
Yeah. If you miss the L in there, then all of a sudden
Then you're
got some upset.
you're flocked.
Yeah.
But I didn't because I practiced.
You didn't, yes.
And that has Blue Chair Bay rum, blue curacao, and sour flavors. So get one or both of the drinks if you're 21 and over.
Yes.
Sorry, children, this one's not for you. It's not juice, it's alcohol. 21 and over, get the drink and enhance your experience this weekend.
So lots going on with Birds of Prey, but that's not the only thing that's going on this weekend.
Yep.
So last weekend, our annual Best Picture Showcase kicked off with
first
day
weekend.
1 of the marathon. And this weekend we have day 2
There you go.
and in select theaters, the full marathon where you can see
For the big movie fans.
Yes, you can see 7 of the Best Picture nominated films back to back.
Yeah.
And then for the day 2 of the marathon, the lineup that we have this weekend is Jojo Rabbit, 1917, Parasite, and I'm blanking on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I couldn't help you. I'm sorry. It's live, guys.
Thanks to our
This is a live
producer,
show.
Matt. I had it written down and I lost a piece of paper. So great lineup of movies for day 2 of Best Picture showcase.
Yeah.
And you know, it's Oscars weekend.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love Oscar season. It's the movie industry's Super Bowl. We just had a Super Bowl, go Chiefs. But this is our Super Bowl for the movie industry. Great weekend. If you love movies, you already probably have like your tux or your gown to wear at home to watch the show.
Yes.
But I want to invite you guys to our Oscar Twitter chat. That's before the show.
Tweet along.
Tweet along. It's at 6:30 Central. Like when everybody's arriving on the red carpet, right before the show, we're gonna have a tweet along. We're gonna talk about the Oscar nominees and what to expect. But then stay during the show on Twitter because we have a tweet along. So a Twitter chat and tweet along. And we comment on things, what's surprising. We announce all the winners right in real time. So make sure you follow us on Twitter and participate in all the fun Oscar night.
I love the live tweeting of the Oscars. There's so many.
He's going to be participating.
There's so many memorable moments. And then I'm a big fan of the GIF.
Ooh.
So
get them ready.
I've got them all planned. So Alicia, Alicia, what is your pick for Best Picture?
Nice try. We have a bet in the office about who can get the most correct for the whole show. So I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Because then you'll know when it's not right. So
I mean,
yeah,
I think it's pretty fair to assume that I'm going to win.
It's possible he has in the past.
I was in last place last year, so
the year before you had like
I wouldn't count on it, but let us know in the comments right now. What is your pick for Best Picture? And if you're not,
you might be helping me. I don't know.
If you're not going to Best Picture Showcase and you want to see some of the films that are nominated or want to see them again, the nominated films are back on the big screen. So get caught up before the big night on Sunday. You can go to our website to see which movies are playing at a theater near you.
And also on Saturday, it's the inaugural Global Movie Day, which is an amazing holiday that just starts on Saturday. And so what better way to celebrate Global Movie Day than go to the movies at AMC theaters?
You know, Alicia, every day is Global Movie Day for myself.
Yes. I know.
It's a fun fact for it.
Anyways.
There's also, speaking of comebacks, or bringbacks, there is a film that fans were very upset did not get any love from the Academy.
This fan right here.
Uncut Gems is coming back to theaters this weekend, of course, featuring that riveting performance by one Adam Sandler.
He should have been nominated.
He plays in the Diamond District of New York. He plays a jeweler, but also he makes a few bets.
He lives his life on the edge.
Yes, having seen the movie, it definitely made me nervous about the choices that he was making throughout the film.
Yeah, it's a very anxiety-driven film. Like you're gonna hold like the seat.
But an incredible performance, like I said, from Adam Sandler and the Safdie brothers.
Yeah,
how talented are those guys? And we had the opportunity at an AMC theater to interview these two directors on this film. So let's take a look at what they had to say about Uncut Gems.
This is recognized as an AMC artisan film. We like to spotlight these films as they're coming through theaters.
Thank you.
I want you guys to explain to our audience why it's so important to get out to the theaters and see a movie like Uncut Gems.
I've watched a lot of movies in a lot of theaters, obviously, but I've watched this movie in particular with a crowd of 200, a crowd of 1,200, a crowd of like 50, and it always feels like it's one collective mass, and that feeling of watching this movie with a crowd is, I don't know, the laughter and the tension that builds collectively is like, the only thing I can liken it to is when you see a horror film and you feel the jump scares. And I didn't think that a theatrical experience would change that much, but when I sat there and watch it with the audience and you hear the sighs and you look to the person next to you and you realize they're, like someone told me yesterday that a complete stranger grabbed their knee at one point in the movie. And that boundary breaking is...
You gotta keep it to the camera.
Sorry. No. That boundary breaking is fascinating to me because everyone's in it on this character and everyone's in it on this plot, and it's so, I'm telling you, seeing it with an audience is really, it's like a 4D experience. You can feel the collective, like, lean and crunch of the film.
There's something amazing about, like, if something's really stressful, you can actually look to the person next to you, and they'll actually have a bonding moment of like, oh my god.
Stressful. I think that's
Not
the wrong
stressful,
word. If it's thrilling.
I said there's a moment where it's stressful. You know, like where you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. If you look to the person next to you, you can kind of get into it and like, okay, this is just there, and you move through it, and it's a thrilling experience.
I know. I've never seen someone be like, someone's like, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the heart attack, and I had the heart attack. It's like people want to have the heart attack, which is cool.
That's why we come to the theaters now.
Yeah, it's thrilling. Yeah.
This is me. This is how I win.
Uncut Gems returning to 300 theaters this weekend. So if you missed it the first time or want to see that incredible performance from Adam Sandler one more time, go to the theater to check out Uncut Gems. There's also a film that's opening in a few theaters, Century City and in Los Angeles and Lincoln Square 13 in New York. But we'll be expanding in the forthcoming weeks, and it is called The Lodge. Now, this is a very thrilling horror film about a mother and her child who get snowed in a very creepy cabin.
No, thank you.
And this film, we just had the Sundance Film Festival a few weeks ago, and this film actually premiered at last year's Sundance Film Festival. So it's gotten really positive reactions coming out of that. So it's been on my radar for a while, so I'm excited to see it. And get your tickets and see when it's playing at a theater near you on our website or mobile app.
Yep. So there's this franchise that's been around all of your life.
For the most
pretty
part.
much.
Yeah.
Feels like all of my life in a good way. And that's Fast and Furious. And last weekend, they premiered their new trailer for F9 during the Super Bowl weekend. And even though it doesn't come out till May, tickets are on sale right this moment. So you love Fast and Furious because you've seen it since you were in middle school, I'm pretty sure. So you're going to want to get tickets for this when it comes out Memorial Day weekend. And if you get your tickets between now and February 13th.
You got to be fast with it.
And
Furious.
There you go.
You got to be fast and furious.
You're entered in for the sweeps.
Yeah, for a chance to go to the premiere of Fast 9.
Big deal.
So what a great experience that would be. But there's other offers and promotions that we want to get to. So let's get to that segment right now.
So first off, we have to announce our winner of the Birds of Prey prize pack, where you get the awesome confetti jacket and lipstick and nail polish and the t-shirt and all the fun stuff. So the answer is Gotham City Sirens. That was a siren, by the way, not a horn. And so congratulations to Lola Mariscal. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Congratulations.
You're going to get the look of Harley Quinn. And actually a siren's more like a be-doo, be-doo.
In Germany.
Yeah, yeah. Just wanted to,
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for correcting me on that. I appreciate that.
Alicia, next weekend is a holiday.
It is. It's Valentine's Day. You have any plans?
Day. Nope, sure don't.
You have some time.
Yeah.
You could go see this movie.
I could see the movie.
Date night.
It's part of the reason why I don't have any plans. But Valentine's Day, the holiday film, is celebrating its 10th anniversary.
Wow.
So to celebrate that, we are bringing this ensemble-led film back to the big screen on Friday, February 14th and Saturday, February 15th. Tickets are only $5.
$5.
So,
it's a cheap date night, guys. Cheap date night. Write that down.
So what better way to celebrate, the holiday with Valentine's Day, the movie?
The only thing that make this better, this is a crazy transition, so nope. Well, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Also,
next weekend.
Coming out, racing out to theaters next weekend.
Get your red shoes, guys, and your blue fur.
Yeah. Yes. All of that. And your rings. He goes into the rings. But if you get tickets on our website or app to see Sonic February 13th through February 23rd, you'll get a coupon in the receipt for a $5 Cameo popcorn and icy.
Also, cheap date.
Yes.
We're trying to hook you up, guys. We're trying to hook you up. Yeah. That's true.
Go see Sonic.
Love is just not, it's
I
family.
think probably the most famous Hedgehog would Would you say that?
I don't know any others.
So
famous.
By default, he
Yes.
is the famous Hedgehog.
Sega.
Yes. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, but there's also an AMC Stubbs premiere drive going on.
So if you haven't upgraded to Premiere yet, you need to get on it right now. If you upgrade now, actually I don't remember when it ends. It's ending very soon.
It's this
week.
week.
If you upgrade to Premiere, you'll get instant 5 bonus bucks. So get all the perks of Premiere. Go ahead and upgrade right now.
So now we're done. There are a lot going on at AMC this weekend. As always, you can get your tickets to the movies that we mentioned and so much more at amctheaters.com or on the AMC mobile app.
And make sure you follow us on all the social media channels, especially this weekend, because we have all the stuff going on Twitter for the Oscars. And if you love this show, make sure you share it. Turn on your notifications so you know every Thursday that we're on live talking about the movies. Make sure you follow us on social, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, and definitely want to check out the YouTube channel to get caught up on all of the trailers that premiered at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Lots of great movies coming out this year. Next week, as we mentioned, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, The Photograph.
Fantasy Island and Downhill.
Yeah.
So until next time, have a great weekend, and we'll see you.
Bye, guys.